Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
I know you are, but what am I?
What am I? What am I? What am I?
Good morning, Night Vale.
Hello, friends. It's me again, Symphony.
Hello, it is also me from before, Megan.
And yes, I've returned, Hal Lublin. And this is Good Morning Night Vale, the show where actors from Welcome to Night Vale listen to Welcome to Night Vale and then talk about Welcome to Night Vale for you, the fans of Welcome to Night Vale, who also share your thoughts on, you guessed it, Welcome to Night Vale. Right? Yeah, that's right. It is February who knows? Fuck it. I don't know what date it is anymore.
16th.
It's the 16th?
16th.
Is that true?
Yep.
Yeah. Time isn't real, but yeah, it's relative.
It's February 16th, 2022, the year of our flying spaghetti monster. I'm holding up a virtual newspaper to prove the date.
Great. And we're going to be talking about episode 104, The Hierarchy of Angels. The description of which is, let's start the news with something happy.
Let's talk about it.
Let us talk about it. So here we are, OWJ, RIP.
Wow.
Yeah.
RIP. Gone but not forgotten. And my boy, Larry Leroy, gives a...
Right out on the edge of town.
He's right there. And he gives a lovely little eulogy thingy. And it really showed the generosity and warmth and how special old woman Josie was, you know?
Yeah, what a great life. To have lived a long life and to be remembered fondly.
Yes.
That's right. It's all we can wish for, you know?
And some fun insight into how weird Telly the Barber is. Just hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Giving haircuts to cacti, always hiding in the desert.
He's a weird guy.
He banished himself, right? After he cut Carlos's hair and it went bad. He banished himself up to the desert. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing now. He's doing cacti. Although we don't know. We don't know. What was a few years ago, so it's plausible this would have happened.
Right.
And again, time is almost meaningless in Night Vale.
Yeah, because that was like, what, the second or early on.
It was very early. It was in the first 10.
It was early.
Yeah.
So it would have been a few years ago. Yeah.
Okay, I know. I'm like that was like canon, and then he went off into because he was so upset about it.
Yeah.
That he went off. Like nobody even banished him. He banished himself, right?
Yes.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, because he felt so bad.
Who among us hasn't fucked up something at work and been like,
I mean, I guess there are those moments when you're like, if I could just disintegrate into the bushes right now, like I would. Like if I could just like dissolve into a mist and forever, I would do that right now.
Yeah.
Because whatever you did was so embarrassing. But, it happens.
You want to do the cartoon thing of turning into a liquid and pouring down the nearest drain to get out of the room?
There was the time I accidentally made a Michael J. Fox dying joke on stage. And I did not intend to do that. That was not a good time.
Yikes.
No.
Well,
for like 1,900 people, we're all like, oh, I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to. It was.
He's a North American treasure.
I didn't think it through before I said it. And when I do that joke at a different theater, it's a different name. That's not anyway.
Right.
It was the Fox Theater joke. It was,
Oh, yeah, because it was, because the joke was about like every time it would be like whatever the name of the theater, right?
Yeah, it would be like
but that,
it was like the Tampa Theater. When John W. Tampa built the Tampa Theater this year, he said there should be exits, and that was the last thing he said before he died, which was all well and good in every city up until we got to the Fox Theater in Oakland. And I was like, oh, it'd be funny to say Michael J. Fox. And then as I was saying, it was the last thing he said before he died, I remembered that he wasn't well. And I was like, yikes. Yeah, and you're just like, can you just forget everything I said for the last 25 seconds and we'll move on, and then we can just move on. To banish myself to the desert.
Where is Doc Brown and his DeLorean when you need him? I only need to go back a few minutes, that's all.
Right. 88 gigawatts.
It's your jokes, Meg. Something's got to be done about your jokes.
Yeah. So, and apparently we're all at this funeral. Like, because he mentions that Cecil does.
Yeah, you were all there.
He's like, you're there. You're all there.
That kind of stood out to me in something that I guess I don't think about often when listening to Night Vale, just sort of ever present. But this, for some reason, put it in the front of my head, which is the immersive nature of the listening experience, that you are always a character on Welcome to Night Vale. You are not a third party observer to what's going on. Like, we somehow spirited away these tapes of this weird desert town and you're now hearing them for the first time. No, you, the listener, everybody who listens to the show is a citizen of Night Vale. So you are meant to feel as though you're experiencing all of the things that are happening, which I think obviously is a reason why the fans feel such an ownership of the material, because they're included. They're part of it.
Absolutely.
They're part of the Night Vale community in their fandom. And also there's someone just like you. Your double is living in Night Vale right now, and you're listening as them.
It's a very interesting perspective, Hal.
Yeah, I like that.
I agree. I think I've never really thought about it that way. But yeah, I think that is maybe sort of why the fans feel a lot of ownership to this piece of art. It's because the art is made for them. It's directed directly to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in it. So you have a lot of loyalty and connection to something that includes you. Oh, Hal, you broke it wide open.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that, because it does make you feel like that you belong there. You're supposed to. You are there. You could be.
Yeah.
Everyone belongs. We all float down here.
You know, I had a lot of this episode deals with like the wishes that she left behind, what she wanted done with her remains, old woman Josie. She wants her ashes spread in a park underneath a roller coaster, so they have to build this giant amusement park, essentially. Has to be built just to fulfill her wishes for her remains. And I've always thought, you know, for a long time, I've thought what I want is to be in the casket, and then the doors lock for everybody inside, and they start playing We Built This City on Rock and Roll by Starship, and my body flies out, and I've been rigged with animatronics, so I sing and dance to the song, and everybody's forced to watch it and take that memory with them for the rest of their days.
In horror. We built this city.
I think, yeah. Imagine you're sitting there and you hear it click, and then you hear, doo 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 doo. We built this city. Doo doo doo. We built this city on rock. You don't know what's happening. You're being assaulted in a million different ways. All of your senses are being hit, because there's also like the orange spray from Soarin', California. It's a whole production. This request of Old Woman Josies makes mine look like, oh, just leave some flowers by the headstone.
Yeah. I love you, Hal. I will not be attending your services because I don't. But maybe if I know what's coming, I won't be so scared.
Yeah. I might need your help to plan it.
Okay, I'm good at planning.
If you get to be part of it, then will you go?
Maybe. Yeah, I'll go.
I won't know. You can just say you're going.
If your funeral...
You don't have to tell me you won't be there. Just say you will.
If
I
your
won't know.
funeral is about me, I'll totally go. No, no, of course I would go. Whether there's going to be a creepy Weekend at Bernie's-esque event or not. Or no.
Worse. You got to go upbeat. You got to
Would it
go
be
upbeat.
better or worse if it was Rainbow Connection?
Worse.
What would be worse? Yeah, that's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I want people to be amused by it and also very confused and wonder what's happening.
I'm just imagining like the body just like bust, because you're saying like it's busting out of the coffin.
Who would want to say the corporation game? Yeah, that's the whole thing. And it's not like, not every joint. Like, it's just, I don't know what I'm going to be able to afford at that point.
Well, there's also technology, hopefully, will have advanced by leaps and bounds 150 years from now, because that's your lifespan in my heart.
True.
So, the technology to animate you will be there.
Yeah, we have a long time to go before it happens. So but I will say now, I refuse to do it in the metaverse. I don't care how big it gets. I refuse to do it. I don't want to look like I'm in the video for Money for Nothing. I like to make a lot of references that our younger audience simply won't get.
No, they just have to look it up. It's called Google. It's okay.
It's fine. You
make your references that some people won't get. That's okay.
I know I'm turning into pre-conservative Dennis Miller. I'm just like, what is he referring to? That is too obscure. Who's Mr. Whipple?
I mean, they don't know who Dennis Miller is either, so.
Yeah, who's Dennis Miller? What word can I throw out? Here, let me go into my Fred Travellina material. I think the kids will really enjoy it.
I was gonna say, like your idea for what you want of your very elaborate funeral and how it's going to top Josie's, but those aren't even her wishes. It seems as though the angels, first of all, them hoes can't spell.
Sure.
Second, they're just like making stuff up. But to what end? To what end? Just for fun?
Well, if they're truly a collection of the knowledge of everyone who's passed,
right,
and their experiences, that's a lot of competing voices.
So the loudest thing was like, roller coaster.
Yeah, I like the ones that go in loops.
Okay, I like that. Maybe that's how it's like inside the dragons' heads as well. When they have like 5 heads, like they don't all have one brain. They have like a brain in each head, right? Probably.
Yeah. They all have their own personality, so they fight amongst each other. They have take different roles, but they all have. They have to. It seems like they have to agree on what to do with the body, or at least majority agree.
Yeah, like when they're eating the beefcakes, all the muscular people.
Yes.
By the way, how do you think they eat? Do you think they would? Okay, so like if it's a person, do you think each head like rips a bit of the body, or like and eats it like that? But it all goes to one stomach, no?
I hope so, because it would be really hard to think if one of my other heads was hungry. Yeah.
No, when you're going to get full.
And I think it's kind of like, what I hope is it's like in my relationship, Joseph likes to eat the chicken breast and I like to eat the chicken thigh. So I hope that that's what it's like for the 5-headed. So like one head is like, oh, I really like an arm. The other one's like, I like, a taint, like it's just, they have the delicacies that they're into. I don't know why I thought that, but
The sweetbreads, if the sweetbreads of the human.
A lot of people throw the taint out, but it's my favorite part. I'm like, don't chuck it. Just throw it on a plate. I'll eat it. You can microwave it. It's fine.
You also can save it for stock. So.
Mm-hmm. After you make the stock, you strain it out, and then you eat that.
You put it in the air fryer.
You need it.
Put it in the air fryer.
Taint jerky. The Pioneer Woman.
Make a jerky. Taint jerky. By the way, this program, we're sponsored by Taint Jerky now.
Oh.
Jack's Links has a new flavor. Somebody messed a little too much with Sasquatch, and now we have Taint Jerky.
I'll tell you what, if they asked for a PE, for that, I'd be like, no, not for me.
So you're saying
not for me. I'd decline.
You wouldn't eat jerky made out of a taint, so you could do an ad about it for this show, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would not. I have to draw a line somewhere, and there's very little things that I won't sell myself for money for. But taint jerky, no, ma'am, no, sir, no, thank you.
I had a package of taint jerky sent to my house, and after a half hour of choking through tear-filled gags, I just couldn't do it. Couldn't even, the closest I got was my tongue got like maybe 3 centimeters away. But then I said no, and I've thrown it outside, and even the raccoons don't want it. So please go to jacklinks.com/taintjerky/Good Morning Night Vale to get 110% off your first package. That's right. They will pay you to have it. They made a mistake. They ordered too many. And it's the one thing that got out of the shipping containers like right away. Everything else is held up by customs or whatever.
Not for taint jerky.
Supply chain issues.
This sailed right through. We got to get rid of it. Please take our money and our taints. Not for taint jerky. Taint no thing. Try it.
Oh my God.
So back to this woman's funeral.
So
this beloved character's funeral episode. It's tough for Alondra. It's because she's got to deal with all the logistics, all of the grief, and then also she doesn't remember where her home is. And then the angels are just kind of like strong-arming the process.
She does not. Right. Yeah, that's got to be really difficult. She came into this town and now she can't even go home because she doesn't know where that is. And that's got to be a weird thing. But I think Kareem is experiencing that sort of feeling as well. Because also, like, okay, he's in school, but he's had this internship for 16 months, Cecil said. 16 months? That's like...
It's a record.
A year and 4 months. Like, you don't do an internship for that long to get credit?
I don't know. I feel like I'm still an intern for the New York Neo-Futurists.
Do you?
Yes, my internship is never...
So much credit.
But you don't get any college credit for it.
No.
You know?
I'll never get my BA.
You'll never get your BA.
I'll never get my BFA either.
You know?
When I was in high school, I was an intern at WYBE, which is a small public television station in Roxborough, which is a neighborhood of Philadelphia. And one of the things I was asked to do was to take a list of the 100 top businesses in the Philadelphia area and call them to get a hold of their community outreach person about giving money to WYBE. Okay. And I got bored in like 10 seconds and decided, and nobody wanted to talk to an awkward 17-year-old calling and asking for money. Nobody had time for that. So I just started doing different voices each time I called, like more and more ridiculous.
For example?
Yes, this is, my name is Hal Lublin. I'm calling from WYB in Roxborough, and I wanted to talk to the community relations person. They have to talk to, yes, my manager's name is Pat Vinegar.
It's nice of Pat Benatar to be your manager.
Yeah. And when they said spell it, WINOKAUR. And they're like, L? No, R. Okay, thank you. I think I actually lost them money. So be careful who you have as an intern, even if it's for 18 months. That didn't last that long, but
they just couldn't appreciate your talents, Hal, because you got to use a lot of your voices in this episode.
Quite the star turn.
Yes, I did.
I wrote in my notes. I know. I wrote in my notes. I was like, voicemail for Cecil, Steve, LOL, his impersonation of Cecil. And then I was like, holy crap, Hal, spoopy woman from Italy voice.
I had to look up the last time because I think Cecil did it previously, so I had to try to match what he did. That was my direction. Is like this is what she sounds like, and so I had to go listen to it. I actually enjoyed it too. It feels weird to say that, but I enjoyed that part of it. I was like, oh, I did the woman from Italy. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty scary. And then I got mad. I was like, how come I don't work more?
Working right now, baby.
I did a perfectly good job here.
That's right. You are one.
And now here I am working, thanks to Taint Jerky.
Oh, how the turntables have, yes.
Not sweet, not sour. It's in between. Taint Jerky. But yeah, it was a really fun. I forgot I was in this episode, and then it came flooding back because I'm reading along as I'm listening to it, going, "Oh right, I do remember doing this. This is a really fun one." Especially because the message stuff played really well at the end of him, the payoff of him never knowing if it's an answering machine message or not.
Yeah. Do you remember people used to do that? Like on their voicemails and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I hated that.
I did too. I thought it's the worst.
So annoying. Like, I mean, it's like funny, like maybe one time, but like not every time you call this fucking person. I'd be like, I'm never calling you again. And this is why I text now. Don't call me on the phone.
If you have that as in your outgoing message, it feels like the best response you would get if you were checking your messages later of people who called would be like, okay. I'm calling because like that's the best possible scenario. Right. I'm already annoyed I couldn't get a hold of you. I don't want to be a part of your play. I didn't sign up for this. I need to have a conversation with you. I need information to either to give or receive.
Yeah.
Or I just want to leave a message. I'm glad I don't have to talk to you. And you've created anxiety by making me think that you were there. Right. And now I'm completely off kilter.
Yeah, when it's like, hello? And you're like, hello? No, you'll get hung up on, for me, on my side. I don't play in these mean streets.
Mm-hmm. That's a quick click. It is a quick click.
This is why I miss having a flip phone, because you could just be like, snap, when you were mad on the phone. Or like with an actual phone, you could just like hang up. You know, you can't just, what are you going to do? Be like, boop.
Yeah.
Every time I've like hung up on somebody at like any time in the near past, it just doesn't hit. It hits different. You don't even seem that mad. You're like, yeah, okay. And then it's like just gone.
I'll talk to you later. I can't. I'm so angry. I'm not hitting the button.
And
my fingers greasy from eating the taint jerky. Sorry, damn it.
Yeah, you know the taint jerky.
America's forbidden meat.
Oh, it leaves a trail on your fingers. Oh, don't smell your fingers after you've eaten a bag of taint jerky.
Offer code good taint.
This episode is sponsored by Taint Jerky.
Taint jerky. Turns out the links in Jack Links was the links between your asshole and the front part. That's what it was. Surprise. Mystery solved. Taint jerky, please take this off our hands. We'll bring it to you. You don't even have to go to the store. Scream out of your window you want taint jerky. It will arrive. Like you're Aladdin.
Oh my goodness.
I really hope that 3.5 years ago when Joseph and Jeffrey were like, what if there was a chat show about Night Vale? And we had our three trusted friends, three trusted and thoughtful friends.
If they ever could have foretold.
Yeah. This is what I hope.
Talking about our art.
Yeah, I'm in this episode. I've spent more time talking about taint jerky than I did about recording it.
Hal, what was it like?
Look,
what was it like recording this?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, what was it like? You were at home alone?
It was tougher than taint jerky. No, it was normal. Like, I got it, and then with very few exceptions, when I get it, I want to turn it around really fast because I get anxious of, like, if I turn it in too late, maybe I'm bad. Although there have been times I've forgotten, especially during anything I recorded in the last 2 years has been like, how do I get out of the weight of just living through another day? And I'm just trying to keep the locomotion moving forward. and then forget like, oh, that's right, I'm supposed to record that thing too. I better go do that. But normally I'm like, all right, I'm going to turn it around. Let's do it. Let's get it done. And I do like 2 takes and that's it. Still the same with this. Like it just, it's really well written and fun. Like it's not, there's no, like we all have the same privilege of having done this for enough years that everybody knows that we all know the character. Like anything that's written further is just development and built on something that we've all been doing together for 7 or 8 years. So it makes it's there's a freedom in that, I think, and like a joy. Like you don't have to worry about, well, who is this person? You don't have to do that work. It's already there.
Yeah, it's nice when you can build from so much existing framework of already knowing who the character is, already knowing relationships between the other characters they're interacting with. That sort of the house has been built. It really is just, decorating more.
Right.
Yeah.
You just have to tap into how they're feeling, what they're doing at that moment, and what they want, what they're trying to get at that time. But you did a absolutely stellar job in this episode. It was such a delight to hear you. And I always enjoy hearing you and Jackson do Jackson does all his characters, but when you have to do the impersonations of everybody, that is always so good. So that's me fangirling over you, Hal.
Oh, thank you.
It was really awesome.
I was excited to get to do a Cecil impression because I didn't do that at the anniversary show. This is the first time I ever did it.
That was really good.
And I had a dream early on, like what if, because I was like, in my mind, I was like, it sounds just like him. What if there's an episode where you thought it was Cecil and then it was revealed that it was Steve all along doing an impression for some weird reason? Probably the reason was I would love to be in this more sometimes. But for some reason, I was like, I thought I could pull it off. But it's fun to just have a little taste of it in there because I think it was in that run of characters, the show, like he was the only one I didn't do, which was kind of odd to not do that part of it. It felt like that was like
complete.
Sort of we finished the business.
Yeah. Well, I loved it. Another thing I loved is, any mention of Simone Rigaud is always fun. Mm-hmm. But this kind of maybe doesn't shed light, but maybe adds another dimension to the whole 1983 Night Vale thing. Like possibly there's a death certificate, like he found Simone Rigaud's death certificate. And then she told him that she knows what happened in Night Vale in 1983. And I was like, dang, I wonder when that'll pop up again.
We're building towards some more things to come with the history of Night Vale and 1983 and the Simone Rigaud plot. What Simone knows. So, and now Kareem's on board.
Pumped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But now because he's an earth science major now.
Yes.
Journalism. I think Cecil was kind of hurt about that, to be fair.
Oh yeah. And also pissed that he didn't have someone to do the grunt work of broadcasting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It seems like that was the worst part, is having to do his own filing.
Yeah. And the last thing I'm going to say is this was earlier on was the plane thing that flew by and had the banner that said, "Ooh, I found some teeth." That cracked me up. Like I was laughing so hard, I had to, because it kept going, but I had to stop it and go back because I couldn't hear anything because I was laughing so freaking hard. Ooh, I found some teeth. Maybe that's why sometimes we get gifts of teeth from fans. I don't get too many.
Wait, what?
Teeth?
Yeah.
You've received teeth?
I think I've gotten stuff with teeth on it, yeah, and like a few teeth. And it wasn't witch stuff. It was like
it was a reference to the
decorated at things. But like Mal got a lot of teeth and was confused about that.
Was a witch thing that we got? Was it a tooth? No, it was a cicada. It was a dead cicada. Yeah, that was
that weird box. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. No kidding. Because you thought a ghost was going to fly out of it, right?
Literally, just my luck. A ghost just
cursed.
Woo, up out of there. No.
The way you shift when somebody's like, "There's a ghost in the room," you're like, "No." Like it just immediately you could be laughing real hard and just immediately go, "No." What are you talking about? Shut up.
Because Hal, you know what happens to the black girl in horror movies?
She gets everything she ever wanted. Da 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 da. All right, murdered.
Rarely the final girl. Yeah, murdered.
a lot.
Murked first. And
Murked.
and maybe there's spirits around me, but they need to chill out. Don't come in, just like insects, don't come in my space.
Not interested. Hard pass.
Hard pass, babe.
Don't come in my space. I'm not going to put you in a cup and release you outside.
No.
I'm a
Road
smush
to
you.
Smush Town. Speaking of the road, dragons in the road.
Yes.
Now, they keep talking about Hadassah and stuff, and she's been tripping, obviously, but like they're acting up. They're acting up.
I like that they're now jaywalking and like doing the thing where you try to throw a piece of trash away a couple times, and
that's
then
so embarrassing.
when you miss, you just go. It's the same energy as when you're walking down the street and you trip and try to pretend like you meant to change speeds.
Yeah, like you're gonna run all of a sudden,
or like somehow work it in. Yeah, like or yeah, you're trying to disarm it. But eventually you just give up. There's just no way out of it. You tripped.
But
let's move on.
I, unlike these dragons, would never litter.
Right.
I will never, and I get mad and I will yell at people on the street if I see them littering. I saw somebody throw something out of their car once. I picked it up and I shook my fist. And I was like, don't litter. And I threw it away.
What do you do when the trash can is a push trash can? And the front door is real gross, and you know you're going to wind up touching it. What's the trick?
No, I try and push it with the thing that I'm throwing away.
Always, yes.
Quick.
And then use my cat-like reflexes to yank my paw back, before it like snaps me, and I touch something disgusting. Because there's really no good way of doing it. So I try and put it as close to the corner as possible, because then it'll catch it. And even if it's like kind of in there, or sometimes I'll kick it.
Yeah.
I'll use my foot.
I did a place recently where they had the baskets, the food's in the little baskets, but no tray. But you keep the baskets go on top of the trash can. And then they're lined with paper. And the paper wasn't coming out, and I'm just sitting there, like, quickly trying to insert. It looked like it was like 50 Shades of Grey. I'm just in there, like, pummeling this thing and can't get it. And then eventually I'm, like, picking up the paper and then trying to do that. And it's like a whole, and I'm sure I touched it. And the second I touch it, I think I'm going to, like, dissolve, like it's Infinity War.
It's like,
That's a reason.
Your flesh somehow becomes necrotic and, like, will just be, like, fizzling away. You're like, no!
Yeah. Yeah, Jennifer will be holding me. I'll be going, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And then fade away into trash stain. Become part of the stain on the trash can door.
Jennifer.
Just take a bath in Purell.
No.
So after the weather, we get into all of the actual hierarchy of angels. And it's a lot of angel acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of angels are real, and Josie loved them, and they love Josie, and Josie loved Night Vale. Yeah, so it's sort of a big moment in the existence of angels in Night Vale, is that it's just like Cecil's just like, they're real, and this is how they work. And how they work is very confusing and a whole lot for my simple brain, but good for them.
Yeah. Cheryl memories committees. I'm like, that sounds like a lot of things that I would be annoyed by. Because I'm like, I hate a bunch of like meetings that could be emails. It's just like, give me the skeleton of the thing, the info I need to know. I don't need the minutia,
Top line it.
Yeah, I'm a big picture type of gal.
Oh, I do.
You know? Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the podcast. But first, a conversation about this episode's weather. This episode's weather was qualified by Samus, featuring Open Mike Eagle. The two notes that I wrote down were sexy jazz hip hop and am I qualified? Because it repeated a lot. But I really dug it. I was like, feeling a little swag. So, fun song.
Very fun song. Cool song. It's like, I like how you could really hear the words and the turns of phrases. I thought that it was like very clear and fun and cool. Mm-hmm. This is probably the most interesting person in the world, I've decided. I Googled this person. I Googled her.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Samus?
I Googled Samus, and yeah, the most interesting person in the world.
Tell us what's so interesting.
Yes.
They're born in Rhinebeck, New York, which is my hometown in New York. But they are Patrice Lumumba's great niece, who's the former prime minister of Congo, and they were executed. She has a PhD in science and tech studies.
Wow.
She's also now she's doing a postdoctorate at Brown for music stuff. It's just so cool. Like just this great life of academia and science and tech, but also this music, and it still is out there touring and making albums. And Open Mike Eagle is also super cool. So yeah, it's just, and then and her brother was in the band Gym Class Heroes. Remember the band Gym Class Heroes? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it was just a plethora of information about this person. All of it was like incredibly interesting.
Yeah.
So.
Very interesting.
Samus, much like a lot of people who have risen out of the nerdcore movement, is like brilliant and fascinating, and a like incredible rapper whose lyrics are really dense and smart and filled with great references and great messages. So it's like art rap, which is also what Open Mike Eagle falls into, who is a good friend of mine and a former co-host of Tights and Fights with me. And he is an incredible artist. So them working together, and I know they've worked together a fair amount. They run in very similar circles. It's always cool. So I was excited to see that she was the weather. And then I got extra excited to see that Open Mike was in it. And if you want more of Open Mike, he put out an album in, I want to say it was 2017, called Brick Body Kids Still Daydream. That is awesome. It is so good. And like, you pretty much listen to anything he did and you will enjoy it. But like the two of them are just awesome. So it's two great tastes that taste great together.
That's awesome. I hadn't heard of Open Mike Eagle, and maybe through you, and I feel like I've heard the name Samus, but like I didn't know their music or anything before listening to this episode. And I thought it was really fun. So I look forward to, now that you got a Hal Lublin endorsement, I'm adding both of these to my Spotify right now.
Yeah, when We Got This did its holiday show in 2020. Was it 2020? No, it might have been this past. I don't remember. It was 2020. We did a holiday show, and we did all these bits of music as parts of it. We had different people record music stuff for him. He put something together for us that was an original piece that was so good that when I saw it, I was like jumping up and down like a giddy child. That like, oh my God, we asked him to do just a little something. This is what he did for us. Like, just so good.
That's awesome.
Oh, smart rappers. Love them. Love them all. They're great.
You know what else is great?
Taint jerky.
No.
It's not. It's terrible. What's great?
A delicious calzone. Let's get into it. FanZone Calzone.
Stay right there. Good Morning Night Vale will return after a brief break.
First up in the Calzone, we have Jess. Jess writes, "Hi, Meg, Symphony and Hal. I've been an on and off listener of Welcome to Night Vale for years, as I'll get behind in episodes, then end up re-listening from the beginning to refresh my memory whenever I try to catch back up. I've been listening to Welcome to Night Vale since college, and actually went to see Condos live at the Booksmith in San Francisco in September 2013. Wow, that was like...
It was very, very early days.
Show number one, right?
It was our first show anywhere outside of New York.
Dang. Jess continues, "I was a month into my freshman year and will never forget how wonderful and fantastic of an experience it was to be crowded into a little bookstore listening to a show. I lived with a bunch of strangers who loved it too. I'm now back in school getting my degree in nursing and commute to the Bay Area from California's Central Valley. I wanted to listen to something on my drive and decided to start Welcome to Night Vale back from the beginning again and realized you all had made this amazing podcast. Re-listening to Welcome to Night Vale alongside you guys has been amazing. Thank you for keeping me company on my drives and for diving into these episodes with such joy and great conversation. I finally caught back up to around where I stopped listening and just finished 104, The Hierarchy of Angels. This episode is amazing and really got me thinking about legacies. I was wondering if there was anything in your hometown or current town you would want to build or have your estate contribute to, and what you would want to be your legacy after you're gone. For me, I would want to donate to the library near my old elementary school. It's in a lower income area and often has its hours cut or reduced due to funding. But I have so many fond memories of being allowed to walk there after school and spending hours reading. Josie reviving the old opera house when it brought her such joy made me want to maybe one day expand the teen and children's section of my old library where I had such good times and fond memories. Sorry for such a lengthy email, and thank you for all you three do. P.S. I went through my Twitter after sending this and found a picture I took with Cecil after the live show. Thought you would get a kick out of it as it was almost 9 years ago. Jess. Ah, Jess. That's so cute. First of all, I love your email to us. It was very sweet. And that's an OG show that you went to. So that's pretty amazing. Congratulations on going to school for nursing. Keep it up. We need people like you. That's wonderful. And thanks for listening to our show. As for me, anything I would want to have my estate contribute to. Yes, a giant statue of me in the square pointing down at all of you. No, I don't know. I think I'd probably want to donate to small theaters in Chicago that are coming up. And I would also donate a good amount of money to my circus gym, my circus home, the Actors Gymnasium at Evanston, because it's been one of my artistic homes for like 15 years. That's my legacy.
I would like a statue of Symphony Sanders to be erected in my town square. But as similarly to you, I'd like to give back to the theaters that raised me. So my middle school and high school theaters, my university theater, and of course my beloved neo-futurists, as well as some of the venues and rooms that we've played across the country with Night Vale that are on the nonprofit side of things that I would love to give back to.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a statue of me looking at a statue of Meg getting a statue of Symphony made in my hometown. And I think, boy, I really love, there are a million things I could think of that I would want to give money to. But in terms of something that's legacy, the two things that spring to mind, one is a media workshop for children where they can explore like artistic things, maybe learn about things that can be a career outside of doing it yourself, which kind of didn't exist when we were kids, but something encouraging that kind of creativity. But really, I love the work that Mark Evan Jackson and his wife do with the Detroit Creativity Project. If you're not familiar with that, look it up. It's basically taking improvisational education into schools that need it, into public schools, Detroit area public schools. I'd love to do something like that in Philadelphia because improv has given me almost everything good that's happened to me creatively and a lot of great personal things too in my life. So to be able to create those opportunities, or just everybody should take an improv class. Everybody should, whether they want to be a performer or not. There's so many invaluable skills you can learn from it. I would love to encourage that in the children of Philadelphia. Philly. I have a voicemail here. Let's take a listen.
Good morning, Night Vale. I just finished listening to the candidate episode, and I wanted to tell you a story. I was playing Night Vale. I think it was probably the first 3 or 4 episodes through the speakers of my car while waiting for my parents' flight to get in. You know, the cell phone waiting lot areas. They finally let me know they've got their bags, and then go pick them up. It's still playing. My mother's chatting away, just talking. Finally pauses, listens for a beat, and then goes, "Is this the news?" freaks out for a minute. It was priceless. I think it was in the middle of like PTA meeting, and pterodactyls pteranodons were coming through portals, and just glow clouds. I'm pretty sure it was PTA meeting. It was priceless and wonderful, and my dad and I just sat in silence for a second, processing that she asked that while continuing to listen. No, this is, I wish we could have like continued on. Like, no, yeah, this is totally happening right now. But, yeah, you tricked my mom. It's not, you tricked my mom for a minute, and that's not much of an accomplishment, but it is an accomplishment. Other accomplishments is you've helped me immensely with my depression, my anxiety, my sleeping, and the candidate episode talked a lot about anxiety and a place to put it. You definitely helped me with that through some pretty rough times when the episode when old woman Josie passed away. That came out on the year anniversary of my best friend's mother's death, who was, she was more my mom than the one who, is this really going on? More than that one. More than my biological mom. And it was also 3 days after my birthday. So you made me cry very quickly that day, but the rest of that episode really it helped a lot. And I very much appreciate everything you do for that. So thank you for listening. Bye.
Aww.
Wow. It's amazing how sometimes you're listening to something or you're watching something and it becomes a reflection or just it sort of dovetails with an event that happened in your life. And I'm sure I speak for all of us when we say we're glad that Night Vale is something that has helped you cope with stuff going on and maybe giving you an outlet for some depression and anxiety or pick me up or even a distraction from it for a little while. It's an honor to be a part of that. Something that helps in that way.
And we didn't mean to trick your mom.
I did. I'm always pulling jokes. That's me. I'm always pulling jokes.
That's how.
Taint jerky, not real. It's not real. I made it up. A lot of people don't know that.
Hal the mom tricker Lublin. That's what they call him.
You mother tricker.
A real mom tricker.
Okay. So Mariah writes to us, "Hey, Calzoners, I've been binging your podcast, attempting to catch up, although time works weird during an ongoing pandemic, and I have a few things to chat about. For reference, I've just listened to Negotiations, Josefina, Flight, and Michigan. First off, Meg, congrats on your new tiny human. It was great listening to the guest hosts, but I'm glad you're back. Someone else had written in and suggested that Cecil gets his news by gossiping with old woman Josie and the Ericas. I have partially accepted that, except that I think Cecil can't go over there all the time, so maybe the angels come to him. And since they don't exist, they would be able to walk right into the studio and talk to him. Maybe they can turn invisible when they want to. Since I've been listening to you and WTNV quite a bit lately, I have found that my brain has been trying to fit things into Night Vale from my world. For instance, I was driving home from work and Gorillaz was playing on the radio. I think it was the song Clint Eastwood. And just listening to them made me think that they would fit into Night Vale. And then I thought, what if they are from Night Vale? The song just seemed to fit. I think they managed to escape Night Vale and formed a band to get by out in the real world. I really think that Night Vale is its own universe and things from our world sometimes seep into it. Did you ever watch Pleasantville? The end of Main Street is just beginning again. The outside world doesn't know about Night Vale, but Night Vale knows, sort of, about the outside world. But it's vague, and they don't always get the facts right. So I guess it's reverse Pleasantville, where the outside world is in the TV, and they don't know about everything. Thanks for reading, Mariah. And then there is an addendum. I just sent you an email a short while ago, but I knew I had forgotten something. The best food ever is pie. Here are my reasons. You can eat pie for every meal. Frittata and quiches are great for breakfast. They come in pie shapes, and you can get personal-sized ones. It also can be savory or sweet. I love a good meat pie, especially chicken pot pie. Pizza is technically a pie, which would make a calzone a hand pie. I will die on this hill. Fight me. No fights here, Mariah.
No fights. You're correct.
Wow. I made faces. I take all of them back. And I also love pie. I think it's a great analysis. And it's great in the shower.
Thank you so much.
It's great in the shower. It's great in your hand.
Thank you, Mariah, for writing in. And thank you, everyone, for listening this week and bearing with us when we talk about horrible things like taint jerky. Next episode is what happened at the Smithwick house. So until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Special thanks to our fans who submitted their thoughts this week. Leave us a voicemail at 929-277-2050 or email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us about how you danced with the devil in the pale moonlight. This show is powered by our patrons, like Laura, Vivica Carriage, Thora Cottrell, Teresa Jacobs, and Adam Kennedy. If you are interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive insider, hyper-cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on the show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter at Night Vale Chat. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, and Joseph Fink. Calzone ingredient of the week is a tortellini dumpling inside an empanada.